In every human there is greatness. The self-concept is created from our childhood. So depending on how was your childhood, self-concept may be. So for example, the parents were not to be good, and out of love they hurt us. If they never explain to us that we are good in some things more than others, that for other things that we are not really good, we need to make effort to be good. We need to spend more time and practice to be good in certain things. But instead, our parents always tell us, you are good in everything, you can do everything, you are amazing, you are perfect. You may have a unrealistic self-concept of superiority, believing and feeling that we are better than every single human being, that we are gods in the earth. However, also there are some parents who always spoke in a negative way to their kids, saying you are bad for everything, you are silly, you are lazy, and many of more of these negative words. You may feel now that you are ugly, that you are lazy, that you are unlucky for everything, and so on. So depends on our childhood or self-concept may be wrong. Being clear about our self-concept is super essential for our mental health, since the image we have for ourselves is what gives us satisfaction, happiness, make us feel good, great, or the opposite. Of course, I am speaking about the inner image. Our self-concept is what makes easier for us to attract good things in our lives, to attract the best or the opposite. All of us, consciously or unconsciously, we have a set of ideas, of belief about ourselves, about our self-concept. Ideas that simply define us as a person, as who we are now. Depending on your own self-concept, you create your image of I am. Now I want to share with you some important facts to highlight about self-concept. Number one, it is more or less stable. This means it doesn't change all the time. Thank God. It is stable in the way that you may have this self-concept since you were a child. There is a fixed characteristics in each human being that define them in the way they are, that define them as a person. Of course, our self-concept can evolve over time. Thank God for that. That is the idea. However, also can work in the opposite way. Another important fact is that self-concept is not the same as self-esteem. Self-concept is basically self-knowledge. Is knowing who I am. On the other hand, self-esteem is more about how much we value ourselves. For that, it's very important to have good self-love. Self-concept goes hand to hand with self-awareness. So it is very important that we are aware of our friends, of our environment, of our action, of how I am interacting, and social media experiences, habits, and so on. All these factors has a big influence in the idea that we have of our own self. I believe 100% in the law of attraction, and what many people doesn't know is that in order to attract the best to your life, you need to have a great and positive self-concept, because it's impossible you believe negative things about yourself and you will attract good things. You will attract the same. So in order to attract great things in our lives, it's important you believe in your greatness through your self-concept. The wonderful thing about this is that you can start from right now to work on your self-concept. And you can do it through meditation, through daily affirmations, through your thoughts, through your words, through your actions, through stopping comparing yourself with others, living in the present, loving and accepting yourself in the way you are. If you work on these things, believe me, you will be and you will become and you will have the self-concept that you wish to have. Well, and you may be asking, and why this is important? This is important for everything. Because if you believe that you are bad, in X or Y things, you will be bad for these things. But if you are clear that, okay, I'm not too good in this, so I need to make more effort, so I can make it, I can do it, it's great. And in order to make anything and to work in anything in this life, we need to have clear or self-concept. So, well, to summarize, take note to these 3 steps. Number 1, change your thought habits. That means all the time you must be aware of how you are thinking. Think only great things about yourself. Think that you are a wonderful human being, that you are capable of anything you want. Number 2, change your inner voice. Only speak to yourself from love, respect, understanding. Number 3, change your limiting beliefs. And for these 3, you need to be patient because this theory needs time to change, right? So don't be in a hurry, please. Take your time and you will be doing great. Change your limiting beliefs. This is super important, especially when, unfortunately, from childhood, we start to have wrong self-beliefs. We believe only negative things about ourselves. If you realize that your self-concept is negative, is not the best one, is not what you want for yourself, please start right now to change it. You can do it if you put on practice the steps I already mentioned, and if you really work on it every single day. And remember, in every human being there is a greatness. Thank you so much for watching this video and making this world a better world. Subscribe, share, comment, and thumbs up. Until next time, universal blessings.